It's a nice and peaceful morning after a dreary day of schoolwork.
Moment.
Bam! Then I get hit by a soccer ball.
My luck. It's a nice and peaceful
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. Ah, it's a nice and peaceful moment after a dreary day of schoolwork.
Yes, it's been a dreary day of schoolwork, but this is a nice morning. This isn't like the whatever her face from G Senjo that they're going to introduce all of a sudden.
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Oh, she's the one missing a hand. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say that. She was there in the class photo at the beginning.
She is really, really pretty though. Like interesting looking. The color of her
Yeah,
palette, her color palette rather,
yeah,
and the shape of her face. She's really cool looking. I like it.
yeah,
Well, also that you're not subconsciously still blaming them for being healthy when you're not,
yeah,
which is an unfortunate human nature thing that,
yeah,
no, I don't think it's harsh.
yeah,
You know, again, someone
yeah,
with anxiety, it's,
yeah,
if you can't deal with those kind of
yeah,
issues, then you don't have to. It's not your fault.
yeah,
It's not the person with anxiety's fault either. You're
yeah.
just not compatible. It's just
Yeah.
life.
I think it is probably they came up and asked her about the scars and she just closed off altogether.
Or they asked her to try to join a game or something, and
Yeah.
because I imagine she has spit out things that she didn't really mean in a fight or flight
Yeah.
instinct. Like I said, it's just if you can't handle it, then you can't handle it. It's not your fault. You're just not compatible. And Hanukkah does have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Poor baby. I think it's really cute how he went from initially having the same mindset about her that she has
Yeah.
issues to now being so defensive about it.
Yeah.
She doesn't have issues. Yes, she does.
Yeah.
It's okay for her to have issues, my dude.
Yeah.
She just does. I think it'd be really helpful for her to have another support, basically.
Yeah.
Like the more of a support system she has, the more chance she has of getting better.
Yeah.
See, that just sounds incredibly uncomfortable. Like I know that they're trying to get at that the blouse was specifically chosen that way to be conservative, but if I put on anything that squishes my boobs, it is not gonna be a happy day. Not, I'm not wearing it. I'm not sure if, like I said, I might be projecting, but I'm not sure if just calling it a high school like any other is the best choice of mindset. More like it is different, but it's okay. Like
Yeah.
the difference doesn't make it any better or worse than any other school
Yeah.
is more a healthy way to think about it because you
Yeah.
are different. Things are going to be different. You can't get away from it. But if you just accept those differences are okay, then you'll get on. you know?
Yeah.
Oh, she's cute. Good.
Yeah.
She should be.
Yeah. And he probably just didn't think about it. Like,
Yeah. And if she has a therapist she's comfortable with, that's even better. Why are you so uncomfortable? I am sure she's not the only one with a therapist in this school.
yeah.
Because depending on like what kind of illness people have, like if you're in an
Yeah.
accident and you see your leg fly off, like that's
Yeah.
traumatizing as shit.
Yeah. But Japanese culture being what it is, people who see therapists are like, you're not strong enough to handle this on your own, so you're less of a person.
Bleh.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's right, but I think that's sort of how the Japanese culture is kind of like. They're like, that's why they do have a lot of mental issues
So
because
they
the
have a
people are
lot of
working.
stigma.
Yeah. There's a lot of stigma around mental health issues.
I think a lot of it. Take all of this with a grain of salt. I am not Japanese. I apologize. But I think a lot of it has to do with how much of a cultural thing it is to have faith.
Yeah.
And if you admit that you're mentally wrong, then you lose faith.
Yeah. Well, uh, it's embarrassing for your entire family, not just you.
Exactly. Yeah, and it echoes to your entire family.
Yeah.
Which and nobody wants to shame, their wife, their children, their parents, whoever.
Yeah.
And I think it's really harmful, to be honest. I mean, I really like Japanese culture, but sometimes, man, y'all need to step back and think about some of these things.
Yeah. They're and like old cultures have their problems.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just think it's like children. You can't really say that you love children unless you're willing to admit how much of a self-centered little beast they are.
Yeah.
You just can't love something until you admit to its faults. I think.
Yeah.
I guess two bitchy people just can't get along. Oh no, I'm wrong about that. You and I get along fine, Mom. Now I'm curious. Not to sound rude, but like, does she have a system for what color clothes that she has?
She
Like,
might.
I've heard of I do know of one blind person who put small patches of texture on the sleeves of her clothing so she could tell what color each thing was.
Yeah.
So I kind of, and I know another one put it in like blue clothes go over here and brown clothes go over here so that she knew approximately where each thing
Yeah.
was. I'm just curious, like there's little things like that that people do
Yeah.
differently to overcome, and I'm curious. I'm nosy.
Yeah. I remember there was a blind comedian and he came out on stage and he said something like he made a joke about how he annoyed his wife, and then he said, "Oh, my wife chooses what colors I wear every day. Like she picks my outfit because she can see and I can't."
Yeah. Let me guess, he was wearing something hideous.
Well, he said, "I hope she didn't put me in yellow because I look awful in yellow," and he's wearing a yellow shirt.
Ah. Well, I mean, beyond the jokes,
Yeah.
as respectfully as possible. Like those kinds of little
Yeah.
shifts in your daily
Yeah.
life. It's kind of curious to know how people overcome it
Yeah.
because we take our senses for granted.
Yeah. Or she just doesn't give a fucking just fluked into something that looks good.
I really highly doubt she's that type.
I know.
Maybe she gets Hanako in there and they like set up a week's worth of outfits or something.
Yeah.
That might be a bonding experience with Hanako.
Yeah.
If not, I'm gonna headcanon that because that's really cute.
You know what is also a useful tool? Being able to see.
Yeah, looking down the fucking road.
Yeah,
That's not usually how karaoke works.
it does in Japan.
Well, I see. I would do that kind of karaoke, but I ain't getting in front of an entire bar.
Yeah, in Japan they have like it's also part bar like restaurant type thing, but they have these little rooms that are like studios and they've got TV and speakers and all that and it's all soundproofed. So people can go into the little rooms and sing and they don't have to compete with everyone around them to sing whatever they want.
Oh, see, that's really nice. Not only do they get to sing and not have to stand up in front of everybody to hear them, I don't have to listen to someone doing a shit rendition of "Bring Me to Life" while I'm eating my fish tacos. I like this.
Yeah.
Sign me up. The only experience I have is when
Yeah.
we went, when my grandmother first came to Texas to pick us up to bring us here. She stayed a few days
Yeah.
before we all left, and we went to one of the restaurants in the town,
Mm.
and we managed to peg it right on karaoke night, and
Uh,
we didn't realize it until was it a guy or a girl? I don't remember.
yeah.
He started to butcher this country song, and we're like, oh god,
Yeah.
I just want to eat my tater tots.
Yeah. Like a William Hung situation.
He sounded like, I could not tell it was a guy or a girl. It just sounded like this wailing cat.
Someone strangling a cat.
Why do we not have this in America? Oh yeah, because America likes to make fun of people,
Yeah.
which is nice. Like,
Yeah.
she is, for all that she has all these issues, she
Yeah.
is incredibly strong for doing what she can.
Yeah.
I mean, she could be much worse.
Yeah.
Lemon pie is delicious.
At least it's not a lemon party.
The worst thing about playing Cards Against Humanity with people is you're the one who, being on the internet a lot, is you're the one who everyone's going to ask, what does bukkake mean?
So, what does bukkake mean?
I'm not telling you.
Okay. I don't want to know anyways, because...
No, you most certainly do not.
If I've learned anything from Cards from Humanity, is if I don't know what it is, I don't want to know what it is.
Oh, buddy, you do not want to know what bukkake is. Inverseness long before. That's a weird name. And Akira working longer hours. I ended up having to move.
I think it's a Scottish town.
Why does your sister have a Japanese name if you're Scottish?
Inverseness?
No.
Isn't that somewhere in Scotland?
Her sister's name is Akira.
Yes,
that's Japanese.
I know. I'm reading the next line.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read it. Shut up.
But yes. Well, maybe she just changed her name, or it's her preferred name. Like,
or
you know how.
Or didn't they say that she's half Japanese?
Yes, she is half Japanese.
So that explains it, because if you have two different language cultures meeting, I guess you would name children after two different parts, right?
Yeah. Or, like, she could be Lily... Oh, what's the Japanese for Lily?
Lililu.
No. Yuri. That's it. Yuri. She could be, like, Lily Yuri... whatever her last name is.
Possibly, but like...
And Akira could be something like Rose Akira, whatever. And Akira just prefers the Japanese name, and Lily prefers the English name.
Well, like I said, like I've seen actual people, two different cultures coming together, and like their first child is one and their second child is the other. So it makes sense. Hold on, I need to grab Mom's stabby thing.
One thing to think of while you're there, I wonder what Japanese sounds like with a Scottish accent.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh no, I'm not imagining that. What does Japanese sound like? You won't be able to understand them.
No, if she was truly Scottish, she would have red hair.
Scottish people can be blonde, but she looks more English than Scottish, really.
Yeah.
Like if she were tall, a sturdy lass with curly red hair and freckles, as she'd look Scottish.
And a claymore. Can't forget the claymore.
I actually answered someone asking me, what do you see your future being like? And I said, living until I die. One of my beefs with the education system is like expecting 16-year-olds to fucking decide what they're going to do with the rest of their life. You don't think they're old enough to have sex, but you want them to know what they're going to do for the rest of their life? Like, we're 15. We don't fucking know. Like, they asked me that. What are you going to work for credits? I don't think, whichever one he would end up with, I don't think he would get rid of the other one at any point, because, you know, with one comes the other. Because regardless of how their relationship seems, they have a very deep bond of respect and love for each other.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy. I'm very glad that Hanako has that kind of thing.
Yeah. Though the people I feel really sorry for are the people whose romantic and sexual orientations don't line up. Like people who are romantically attracted to guys but sexually attracted to girls.
You are fucked, my dude.
Yeah.
I like being bi. I don't understand this monosexuality thing. And I don't want to, because you know what? Either way, the world is my oyster. To be honest. Like, I don't have to worry about it.
Well, oyster or sausage, depending on who you're talking to.
Don't be crass.
Well,
I walked into that. Shut up. Hey, I am surprisingly attached to pretty fashion. Like, I wouldn't wear it, but I love looking at that kind of... I love dressing Sims. I love doing it. Like, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I knit. But how do you know what book to get her? Oh. Exactly. How do you know what she hasn't read? How do you know what she will read? Ooh. For people like me, whose entire house is basically a library.
Yeah.
How do you know what book they have? Because I don't know what books I have. I'm sorry, Lily. I'm going to have to disagree because if someone gives me a gift card for $50 in Barnes & Nobles, I'm going to kiss that person. $50 worth of books. God, take me.
Note to self: do not get you a $50 gift card to Barnes and Noble.
Well, I can't kiss you. You're all the way over there. And I wouldn't kiss you because no. You wouldn't appreciate it, so there. I was meaning more like a kiss on the cheek, woman. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm not going to molest someone who happens to give me something nice. You got me a nice gift, marry me. No, that's not how it works.
Despite how much your mother wished so.
Nah. Because I think it means, like, I'm not sure what you would want, and I want to make sure the present is good, so tell me something that you would really want. Or asking someone close to them, like their spouse or sibling, what have they said that they really wanted lately that they haven't been able to get? Because I'll do that.
Yeah. My gift to my friends is that they don't have to get me a gift.
That's nice. Though that is useful for people. Like, you don't get me a gift, I don't get you a gift. There you go. Ooh,
yeah.
Dodge a bullet. You found an ankle-length skirt with pockets? Girl, point me.
It's one of those magical antique shops that just show up and manage to have the exact item you're looking for.
Yeah.
And they're gone the next day.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust anything bought from one of those.
What? You don't want this monkey's paw?
No.
You're a wizard, Hisao. Is his last name Potter?
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is sounding more and more like that magic trinket shop.
Yeah. That does say, though, that's wrong.
Yeah. The shopkeeper gives us an almost bored look, though. That should be through, and it's a typo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those magic shops.
My, that was fast.
Well, it is his first time. No,
Hold on, my hip's out. Need to pop my hip joint back in. Oh, I'm getting too old for this shit. Get off my lawn. But I forgot how to count over 3 20 years ago, Sonny, so that's higher than 5,000, right? No, it's a pretty girl. Gotta get my nice clothes on. That one's not magical, and I can't sell it to you for a bogglingly cheap price.
She's probably just bloody rich.
Yeah,
and
probably.
Like a $5 gift from a person who has nothing means a lot more than a $500 gift from someone with billions of dollars.
Yeah. With someone with a huge allowance.
Yeah.
I'll be in the future somewhere 1,000 years from now when some other asshole needs a fucking magic mirror or something.